everyone. I am Deborah.
And I'm Tony.
And welcome to Saturday morning, you guys.
Yes, Saturday morning.
Yes, it is so good to be here, and it's so good to have you here with us as well.
Yeah, and I know that you are enjoying your Saturday. Some of you don't have to work, and you get to relax and get your cup of tea, cup of coffee, your fruit or whatever you use in the morning, and I'm sure you're looking forward to enjoying this day.
Yes, and you guys, you know what? He mentioned fruit because he's smelling those fresh mangoes over there. That's why he mentioned that it is mango season.
That's right.
And yes,
right.
and that's what he's going to end up doing when we stop this recording. He's going to cut into that mango, and I'm just going to observe from a distance because being keto, you can't have fruit because of the sugar. But
I'm sorry, baby. Sorry.
Yeah, I know you enjoy it for me.
Okay? I will. I'll take a double help.
A double. Okay, you do exactly
one for you
that.
or one for me. Okay.
You do exactly that. I won't be too mad at you for it, but yeah, you guys. Hoping you had a wonderful week as well.
Yeah.
So this is what has been on our minds recently, and I had to chuckle about it because I was thinking about the fact that when I was a little girl, and little girls out there or women out there could probably reflect upon this as well, that when we were little, I remember getting dressed up to go someplace with mom or with the family or whatever, and if it was left up to me to pick out what I wanted to wear, I picked out something that just made me feel good. I was excited about where I was going, and I wanted to look the part. So I will pick out something, okay? Didn't make sense to other people probably, but it made all the sense in the world to me, okay? Because it made me feel good, and again, I knew where I was going, and I was excited about it, and I wanted to look that part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I don't know if little boys felt the same way. You put on your, favorite pair of shoes and just felt, a different way about things.
Yeah.
So, what happens in life though, as life stresses and burdens happen to us?
Yeah.
A lot of times we lose sight of the innocence, okay, that we used to feel as children, and didn't really realize the importance behind what we did as children, because once again, it was so innocent in nature.
Yeah.
So today's topic, guys, that was a lead in into today's topic, and that being look like where you're going.
And that introduces the question, where are you going?
Where are you going?
And sometimes you look at people, you see them on television or social media or whatever, and we ask, what are you doing, or where are you going, or what are you trying to portray here? Because of how they're dressed and how they look. And people say, well, look, how I dress doesn't make any difference. But I tell you what, you go for an interview, okay, and you go in the corporate America, and you go dress with some, a t-shirt and some jeans or some holy jeans or whatever, and with your hair looking all messed up, and stuff like that.
Something that's too revealing.
And what do you think? You think they're gonna give you the job?
That hiring manager is not going to get past the way you presented yourself.
That's true.
Not going to get past that.
That's true.
Absolutely not.
That's the first 2 seconds. You walk through the door, he's already made up his mind. I'm just going to go through the process here, but I already know.
Yes.
This is not happening.
Because you're not looking like a representative of this organization, So if you come looking that way, then what is your behavior going to be in the organization? What do you see as far as what you can bring to this organization? Where do you see this organization going? You're not looking that way,
I mean, if you want to talk about your relationship with God, it's the same thing. You're representing that family name, God's family name. So you gotta, look like you're representing the family.
Look like something, and everything may not be what you think they should be,
Right.
maybe a little off kilter, you know.
Yeah.
And again, maybe what you're going through right now may be stress filled, but what do you see
Mm-hmm.
ahead of you?
Yeah.
And that really is the point of this whole conversation, you know.
Yes.
Look like not where you are right now,
That's true.
but where you are going.
Yes.
Okay, where do you see yourself?
Mm.
How do you see
How do you see yourself?
yourself?
How do you
Okay,
see yourself?
and represent that.
Yes.
And again, a lot of people around you probably won't understand it. It's, oh, girl, didn't you just, you know, lose this, or didn't you just
Mhm.
lose that, or you tried this and it failed? And
Yeah.
okay, why are you smiling? Okay, why are you looking that way?
Mhm.
You know, you should be sitting on that pity pot. You know, because you are looking like where you
You are.
are going,
Mm-hmm.
and that is key.
And it does something for your psyche.
Mm-hmm.
When you think, you look at where you're going, and you look at what you're going to achieve, not where you are. How many people there are, that are millionaires now, or
That's
there
right.
are, there are head of companies, and they, multi-million, they're making all this money, billionaires and all that. That when, earlier in their
When they
years,
started,
they were looking at the future,
Future.
and looking at what they wanted to achieve, their
Mhm.
desire to achieve
Mhm.
something. They weren't looking at where they were. Some people were living out their cars. You think they were looking at that? No, they're not looking at that circumstance. They're looking at what they hope to achieve. And as you look at that, it does something to your mind. You know, if you start acting like where you want to be and
It's a
what you want to
motivator.
do, it just changes your whole
Yes.
body language. You're standing tall. You're not
Mhm.
slouched.
Yes.
You're not laying down depressed, eating chips all day. You're up and you're active and you're doing something, and it gets things going.
Yes, it does.
It gets your mind thinking, and it gets you going in the right direction.
It's energized.
And your whole attitude
Changes.
changes. Everything changes in
Mhm.
you. And now you are is what you perceive, what you're thinking, that is driving you
It
on.
is propelling you.
Yes, preparing. Not
Yes.
what you see, but not what is happening right now,
No.
but what you see. And that is how you get yourself moving
That's right.
in the right direction. So it is, where are you going? Start looking like where you're going. Start dressing, like where you're going. Start thinking the way you're going.
Start speaking
There you
like
go.
where you are
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Everything about you has got to move towards that goal.
Right.
Move towards that goal.
Right.
So, dress, speak, think. Whatever
Act.
action you're going to do, let it be in unison with where you are going.
Not where you are.
And if somebody's trying to get you to dress like where you're not going, you don't need to be listening to that
That's
person.
right. That's right.
Because some people can give you a direction to go in. They can tell you, this is where I think you should be going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But is it where you're supposed to be going?
That's right. That's not your purpose.
Yeah.
That's not your purpose.
You're right. Somebody can give you if you don't have a purpose, somebody give you one,
Give
right?
you one, yeah. Mm-hmm. But then, is it truly in you to achieve that purpose that somebody else told you about?
No.
Yeah, you're not feeling it. You're not walking and acting and thinking and speaking in that authority because it's not yours in the first place.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not coming out of you.
It's not coming out of
Your purpose is inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's got to come out. Nobody can tell you what is inside you. Only God can. So when that thing inside you, that purpose, that assignment, or whatever you're
That
supposed
call.
to do, in this earth, that comes out of you, and now you know what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to speak, how you're supposed to carry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what motivates you. Because as you start doing that, things start to change.
That's right. You have that forward projection and movement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The more you continue, the more energy you get.
That's right.
It builds up and builds up. If you start looking at where you're going and doing,
Mm-hmm.
where you're going, that thing gets bigger.
Yes, it does.
Bigger and bigger.
Yes, it does.
Until people look and say, wow, what happened to that person?
Mm-hmm.
what happened to him? What happened
Right.
to her?
Right.
They didn't see
Yeah.
the start. They didn't see the beginning.
Sure didn't.
They just saw the end result.
They
Right?
saw the end result, and that's a lot of times as we see, when we see celebrity types, we didn't see all the hard work.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the story.
Yeah, that they put into this thing because they saw it and they worked hard towards it. You didn't see the humble beginnings.
No,
Didn't see it.
no, they see that. Didn't see that. Didn't see all the
No.
hard work, all the tears. At night you feeling all down because you messed up your field, and all that stuff. We don't see
We
all
don't
that.
see that. The doors that were shut on them.
Right.
The calls unanswered. The
All
doors.
the no's.
All the no's.
Yeah.
The doors never opening
Yeah.
in the first place.
Yes.
And you talk about psyche, that can definitely play on a person's psyche.
It's true.
And
It's
to
true.
add insult to that injury, imagine if somebody was with them during, that growing stage of their life and they witnessed it.
Yeah.
They would probably say, you didn't need to be doing that in the first place.
Mhm.
So you just added kerosene to the fire, But thankfully that flame, like shut up in their bones, just had to get it out.
Keep burning. Yeah.
Can't
yeah.
extinguish that, guys.
Yeah, it's true.
Cannot
It's true.
extinguish
Don't let
that.
anybody stop that fire from burning. Nobody.
Mhm.
Not even a family member.
That's right. That's right.
Because those are the ones that can get that fire, that can put that fire
Yeah.
out, because it's so close to you,
Mm-hmm.
and they can put that fire out. But don't let anybody stop you.
That's right.
Look like where
You
you
are going, act like it, and when you walk in with that boldness and that authority, you're gonna shove all that, push all that negativity out of your way. And
does.
then there's gonna come a time when people, still try to come up against you and say, they still at it again. They may say it under their breath. They may say it to somebody else, but they dare not say it to you because they know it's not gonna do any good.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true. It's so interesting. You. I mean, just doing what you are supposed to do.
Yeah.
It feeds you. It builds you up. It makes you strong. What you're supposed to do makes you strong. It doesn't wear you down. Like some people
That's true.
maybe go into a job that is not what they're supposed to be doing. What it does after time, it wears them down.
Wears them down.
But when you're doing what you're supposed to do,
Doesn't feel like work.
there's that joy and that exuberance. You love what you're doing, and you have all the energy. You go to sleep late at night. You're working on that project. You're working at this past 12 o'clock,
Yes.
man. But you are
still energized.
You're still energized because you want to do this
Yes.
thing.
Can't wait till tomorrow comes.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yes.
That's the
Versus.
difference. Versus
Oh God,
I
it's
can't
morning
wait till-
already. Oh, have
Can't wait till
mercy.
this day. Can't wait till this day is over.
Right.
Man,
Right.
And that's when you hear people talk, you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Do they like what they're doing or
That's
not?
right. That's right.
Because of the word. See, it's back to look like where you're going. Speak, act, think.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to come out somehow.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't matter what job you're doing. People know if you want to be there or
That's
not.
right. That's right.
They do know
They certainly
if
do.
you want to be there.
That's right.
Because it comes out in what you do.
It comes out. Yeah.
So many ways it comes out.
As a matter of fact, this little side note, I had to, because I'm a manager at where I work, and I had to ask one of the young ladies one day, and it caught her off guard. But I had to go there because, again, you can see it in somebody's body language
You can
and
see.
and the way that they interact with you. And Lord knows, okay, I don't want to keep somebody or have somebody, okay, in my space that does not want to be in my space.
It's true.
I'm going to
Yes,
free
sir.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can't free yourself, baby, I'm going to free you.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to be here? Think
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Do you want to be here? Because if you don't, okay, be honorable and respectful to those around you.
That's true.
Because
They also want to
you
be.
polluting their atmosphere.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Absolutely. And every day, and I recognize, that everything is not for everybody. I get that
Yeah.
totally and completely.
Yeah.
So do yourself a favor,
Mm-hmm.
free yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and then free those around you.
Yeah, and then find what suits you, what you're supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you get into that, somebody can hold you back.
Right. And
Give all the energy and everything you need to get that thing
yes.
done.
And you know what else too? Now that we're talking about this, those are the things that we are not taught
It's
as
true.
children. We're taught, oh, go to school, get a great education, get a good paying job, and live in certain neighborhoods, and, prepare for retirement and stuff like that. But nowhere in that does anyone say, okay, what's your purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What drives you when you get up in the morning? What
Right.
gives you joy? What
Mm-hmm.
makes you feel like you're not working?
Mm-hmm.
What energizes you?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody teaches you that or gives you the tools or life experience for you to learn how to identify that. Because when
Right.
we're young, we don't know anything about purpose,
That's true.
anything like
That's
that.
true. That's
But
true.
those are the things, experiences that we are
Mm-hmm.
not taught when we are children.
And that is what makes a good teacher. I know we've seen a lot of movies, of teachers, exceptional teachers
Mm-hmm.
that are able to bring out the best in their students. They see something that other teachers
That
don't
gifting,
see.
yes.
They see the gifting and they work on that gifting. And even as parents, that's what our job is too.
Mm-hmm.
When we see our kids and as they grow up, you see certain attributes and certain things that they can do better than others.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where parents are supposed to, begin to get their kids into things. And you see what parents do today. Their child expressing an interest in playing the violin. Next thing you know, they put them in violin lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And the parents are just trying to find what they're good at. They put them in soccer, they put them in basketball,
Dance class.
they put them in the dance class, they put them in all these things
Acting,
because
whatever.
they're trying to see what's going to jump out.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, you have a whole lot of pianos in houses,
A lot of stuff.
a lot of stuff,
That's
and
collecting
guitars
dust.
and saxophones and all these instruments and stuff. You got all this soccer equipment and this skin equipment and all kinds of dance equipment. All this stuff you see in people's houses because they're trying to find
Yes.
what their kids
Help them find.
help them find it.
Yes.
And eventually it may take, and it may not, but they spend a lot of money trying to find that.
To find it, yes.
But that is the thing. We are supposed to be getting people into what they are good at doing, what their gifting is. And if you work in your gifting, you're the happiest person in the world.
Yes, yes. And you see sometimes too that, as adults, successful adults with thriving careers, you see people all of a sudden, they just do a 180 and they do something completely
Oh,
different.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably at the shock of their family and friends. It's
That's
like,
true.
wait a minute, that grass is emerald green where they're standing. What the heck are they doing? Because they don't get it. But that person, okay, they see
They're miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable.
They're not happy.
They're doing
where
a
they
good
are.
job at it because
Making
they're
great
skilled.
money.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but they are miserable.
Yeah. That whatever that life is, okay, it feels like work. At the end of the day, they don't get that joy,
Right.
that sense of satisfaction
That's
at
true.
the end of it.
That's
And they know because they have lived, a large number of years. They now can identify what their true passion is and what they're in is not it.
That's
It's
true.
not it.
That's
Look
true.
at their body language
Yeah.
when they were here versus
No,
now that they're
no.
there.
And it may seem completely simple. Like a doctor, they told a story. This doctor, his parents wanted him to become a doctor, and he became a doctor, and he was good at it. Exceptional guy, at it. And then one day he just quit. I went and did photography. He said that's what I wanted to do from the beginning. Since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a photographer.
Photographer.
He just quit the whole thing, and everybody's shocked that there's such an exceptional doctor, skilled at what he's doing, but just go do something like
Yes.
photography.
Yeah. Oh, look, he
But
gonna
it's what you
look,
want to
and
do.
they thinking, oh, he gonna lose everything, and be calling us for help. And will you wait? Give it
Mm-hmm.
6 months, give it a year. He's gonna be coming back, talking about he made a mistake and this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm, not at
Exactly.
all. Because this thing, that passion, okay,
Mm.
energized him.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
know who you're talking about, but I already know.
Mm-hmm.
Energize him.
Oh yeah.
Because this
Oh
is a
yeah.
passion,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And he opened that door and he walked through it.
Takes courage to do that
It takes
sometimes.
courage to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
So what we said, look.
Like where you are going.
That's right.
That's right. Absolutely.
That's
And I'll
it.
share another thing too, and then we're going to get ready to sign off.
Mm-hmm.
But, even this YouTube channel, I keep going back to this, okay,
Yeah.
because this is a platform that we're on, and
Mm-hmm.
and we get to share with you guys.
Right.
But even this YouTube channel, okay, it is our lives, it is our perspective. So those of you out there that feel like this is not something that you can do, yeah, there is room for you. If this is a passion of yours, even though, let's say, just as an example, you enjoy baking.
Right.
And you go out on YouTube and you see all these recipes and people doing it. It's like, I can do that. I would love to do that, okay? But it's too saturated. There's not you out there.
Right.
There's no you out there.
That's true. That's true.
It's not your perspective that
Right.
is out there.
Right.
So get yourself a cell phone. Get yourself a light, okay? And
And this-
start recording yourself baking
Yeah, and
put it out there.
that's a very good point, because there is no two identical people in the world. God made sure that every single person is unique. There is something I can do that nobody else can
That's
do
right.
it like me. They may be doing what look like the same thing, but it is not close to the way I'm going to do it.
That's right.
The way I'm going to present it. So you, as a person, you have your own lane. There is no competition with you.
That's
because
right.
you are a unique person.
That's right.
And you're the only one that can do something that way. Nobody else can do it the way you do.
And when I started, this is channel 2, when I started the channel 1, I put out a video and I called it your YouTube resume. You qualify. You qualify.
That's good. That's good.
And what does your YouTube resume look like? And it is just like your resume that you put together for a job. What are your qualifications in this thing, okay, that makes you special and unique and lends itself to your ability to do whatever it is that you see, okay? Put together that resume. What are your qualifications? What do you uniquely have to offer everybody else? And move forward, okay? And this channel, about 8 months ago or so, okay, I came out there and I talked to everybody about, having no subscribers. Very few subscribers. But it doesn't matter, because its passion is still inside of me. That fire is shut up in my bones. It's still in me.
Do it.
Yes. And guess what? The reason why it doesn't matter is because I didn't see myself and still don't see myself at the number of subscribers I'm at right now. Okay? I am acting and behaving and speaking and looking like where I am going with you guys.
That's it. And the ultimate person in the world says that you qualify.
Yes.
God says you qualify. Regardless of what other people tell you in the world, He is telling you you qualify, because everything that's in you, I put in you.
That's right.
And I know what I put in you.
That's right.
I put, all this stuff that I am pushing you to get out of you, that you can help the people in this world. That's why you have it anyway. You're supposed to help the people in the world.
That's right.
It's supposed to make this world better.
Yes.
It's supposed to help somebody, achieve something. God put that in you so that you can bless other people. That's not for you. It's not yours. It was given to you so that you could bless somebody.
And you know what she said in another video? what Tony said in another video, which lends itself to what you're saying right now, guys, you are the answer.
Yes, you are.
You are the
You're
answer.
the answer to somebody's problem.
Mhm.
You are.
Yes.
You are.
So remember that. So
Yeah.
brush off those dreams, you guys.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those
Yes.
ones that be lying around so long.
Pick them up.
In the garage, you know, in those boxes.
And a box
that
someplace.
you haven't looked
Yes.
in. You haven't looked in years, okay? Yeah, go back and get those
Go
dreams.
get those dreams. Brush
Go get
them
those
off.
dreams, yeah.
Okay? Give that stuff new energy.
That's right.
You know what you're passionate about.
That's
you know,
right.
You
That's
know
right.
what it is that will motivate and drive you and give you joy each and every time. Keep you awake at night because you can't wait.
Go do it. Go do
for
it.
the next morning to come. You already know what that is. So get moving in
Get
that
busy.
direction.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Look like where you're going.
Look like where you're going, you guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's where we are right now in life. You know?
Right.
Yes. So I pray that this blessed you guys out there. And if you know somebody that needs to hear this exact message, please do share.
Yeah, share with them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And obviously continue to be blessed in this day.
Oh, yeah.
Give this video a thumbs up. And again, please do share. And if you are not yet part of my YouTube family, please do press that subscribe button below.
Yes, please do.
Yes. And remember, guys, to remain safe, healthy, and encouraged.
Yes.
Yes. And look like where you are going. And don't let the circumstances, situations, or people stop you.
That's correct.
From where you know you should be.
That's right.
Yes.
So do it.
So
do it, guys. Do it.
So, guys, until we meet again, keep growing.
Keep growing.
Keep thriving.
Keep thriving.
And keep pushing those boundaries.
And push those boundaries.
And we will see you in 1 week on our next Saturdays with Deborah and
Tony.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Yes. Have a wonderful day. Make it your own kind of special.
See you next time.